Yay. I'm so excited.
Here we go.
Here we go. Baby. Did the TTS unmute itself again? Like, Windows changed several things for no fucking reason. Let me check that real quick. Yes, it did.
$9,999. Fuck you.
Okay, I don't know how loud. It sounds fine to me, but maybe a bit louder or something. There we go. Alright. What do you mean Miss Faye is still being held hostage? And who's this mastermind? All Edison Whipperson was nothing more than a puppet. This benefactor was the one pulling the strings. But I have no idea who they are. So all we know is it's the person he was trying to give the orb to? Right. He's just following orders. Whoever it is, it seems they really want to get their hands on the orb. So then Miss Faye's abduction is the work of the so-called benefactor too? Right again. Whoever they are, they're in Crayon. Along with Maya. I wonder who that could be. I'm sure they're a nice guy. Right, this Maya, the spirit medium we've been talking about. She wouldn't happen to be that bun-haired young lady you defended back in Crayon. That's her. Why do you ask? I see. I think I know what's going on here. I've got good news for you, right? Maya is somewhere safe. That much I'm sure of. I'm afraid you've lost me. So that's who the little snots patron is. It's all starting to make sense. Fool has no idea I'm here in the States with you all. Dirk, you mind filling us in, asshole? No caller ID. I wonder who's calling. What's up, dog? Mr. Phoenix, right? Yeah. Let me start by thanking you for taking such good care of my subordinate. Who this? I believe you know me as Mr. Addison's benefactor. Ugh. Where's Maya? Is she safe? I have my ears on today's proceedings. What a shock it was to hear that the key to solving the orb's riddle is a spirit medium. I admit, I did not see that coming. Wait, did they plant a listening device in here somehow? Nevertheless, don't think for a minute that it'll guarantee Mario He's not the only medium within my reach, you see. You harm her, Maya's head and you'll be done to me. Right, give it here a sec. Wait! Hey there, how's it going, stranger? Who this? Why, it's your friendly neighborhood dragon. I just happened to be in the US on a little trip. Minister of Justice Inga Grain. Inga? What? Maya's kidnapper could never be that guy. Whoever saw that coming? Dirk, is that you, you dirty turncoat? And what blazes is going on here? Oh, you know, just popped over to the States for a little R&R. But enough about me, dude.
Minister of Injustice.
That was a poor excuse for a bluff you pulled just now. You both know your threats are as empty as your head. You can't lay a hand on Maya Fey, and I do mean that literally. Ugh. What's he talking about? You can kiss your chances of getting your goodbye. Well, Faye ain't my only, how shall I say, insurance, you know, Dirk. What? Got someone dear to you right in the palm of my hand, see? Now that one, well, you can imagine what kinds of things I could do, right? Glad you're seeing things my way. Meet me at Mama's tomb tomorrow, 3 p.m. sharp. You better come alone, got it? All goes well, the orb is all you'll need to get my Faye back. Dirk, what's going on? You heard him. I have to get back to Crayon at once. What? It isn't like he's threatening, your brother or whatever. Yeah, no time to explain. It's not like we need to take a several-hour plane flight and, like, a car ride over to the airport and, like, buy the tickets. No time. Are you even going to make it? What if there are no seats left on the next flight? Plus, you're a wanted man. They're not going to just let you get on a plane. Let me worry, but damn, it's justice. What the fuck, Edgeworth? Those glasses are weird. What are you doing here? Taking care of the hostage situation. Now that you mention it, Pearl did say she saw you around in Crayon Village. Had him look into a few things while I was on my way back from Crayon. Including my situation, of course. Astonished to hear she was still in Crayon earlier. It explained why I found no connection between her and Mr. Addison. Sorry to interrupt, man, but going back to the plane situation. Taking the liberty of chartering one for us. It's ready to take off at any time. Do what's necessary to hide the fact that Dirk Sharmati is on board. Wow, must be nice to be chief prosecutor. Right, we have no time to lose. You know, step for Crayon at once. Right, I'm gonna go too. 'Cause I'm in this game. No fair. I wanna go too. Isn't a vacation, Trucy? Besides, I'll need you to hold down the fort. But Daddy... In case it isn't abundantly clear, I'm trying my best to be as terrible as possible at voice acting. Sorry, Trucy, but would you mind holding on to this stuff for me? Fine. Take your garbage. Better bring me back something besides your swore evidence. Excellent. Let's make haste. And that's how our sudden trip to the kingdom of Crayon began. Never imagined I'd return to the country of my youth under such circumstances, though. That was a long flight. It's already 2:30 in the afternoon. Talk about cutting it close. Dot. Kingdom of Crayon. It's no time to reminisce, but gotta say, this place sure brings back memories. Hurry the fuck up, Apollo! Right behind you. Mara's tomb is located in the courtyard of Garon Palace. You should have just enough time to get there. Let's sprint there. Think you can keep up, Apollo? Sure, whatever. I'll contact the royal family and local police and inform them of our arrival. Okay, bye, Edgeworth. What's up, Athena? I know you probably want to reminisce and all, but you gotta hurry. Oh no. What about my badge? When you look at that? After famous Faye. Oh, okay. Guess we better go then. Hold on for a sec. Hold on for a sec. Okay. It wasn't made for all the running and climbing and the drowning I've done this week. It's 2:45, only 15 minutes left. See that cylindrical building rising in the distance? That's the place. Mara, wasn't that the previous queen, the one who was assassinated? Yep, and I'm the one they pinned it on. It'll take a few minutes to get to the tomb from here. So you've returned, Barbed Head. Ah! Seen her before on the news. If I remember correctly, this is the Crown Princess Rayfa. What are you doing here? It's the royal residence, assholes. Commoners are not allowed entry without permission. The prosecutor from the States should have already called and requested permission for us to enter. As to why we're here, your benevolence. Have you seen the Minister Inga? If you seek my father, I just saw him heading towards Amara's tomb. Was he with anyone? You know, like some shady looking underlings or something? No, he was alone. Why do you ask? You hear that? Think we have company. Oh my god, huh? Queen, what the fuck? Oh my god. Dots. Guards. Fuck him up. What are you doing? So, our barbed head lawyer returns. May we presume you're here for Maya Fey, the spirit medium who has been abducted? Yes, you may. Allow us to apologize for the criminal actions of our husband. Oh, okay. Honestly, Inga, abducting a guest in our country? How could you? Father abducted someone? Your Eminence, what about those soldiers over there? Here are the Garan Royal Guard, soldiers who serve the crown and no other. Royal Guard? Huh. You're an elite force selected from only the most loyal and outstanding of our subjects. I have you ordered to surround the tomb. Police will not come if it is my husband who is committing the crime. You shall have to storm the tomb and take Minister Inga into custody yourselves. What? You mean? Ron, no. There's hostages in there. Dirk! How dare you step foot in the palace? Have you come to turn yourself in? Listen, we need to call a truce for now. Ron Royal Guard sees the traitor of the crown. As you wish. Wait a second. Slow down there. You're to conduct a hostage exchange. If you take me in now, Maya Fey is as good as dead. Hostage exchange? Why would he choose to do such a thing with you?
I'm surprised they didn't arrest him earlier.
Talk about that later. Right now, I need to get in there before it's too late. If I can't resolve this in 20 minutes, you can storm the palace. Now then, excuse me. Bye. Dirk, wait. Let him in. What the fuck? Alright, well, while we're hating here, Apollo, why don't we reiterate everything again? What? Again? Why? What's with the attitude? Yo, check it. Stop wasting time. Oh man. I will keep our hands to ourselves and I'll explain everything. Why is everyone such a wimp all the time? Do my ears deceive me, or did I hear talk of my father abducting someone? Oh, you heard right. He abducted Maya Fey and, gentle souls such as my father could not possibly have committed such a crime. Gentle? You think he's gentle? What the fuck's wrong with you? Afraid it's true. He's holed up in that tomb as we speak. Really? Find this difficult to believe. I've spent like a total of 5 minutes with him in my life. Why would he do such a thing? Benevolence. Saw your father heading towards the tomb. I did. I was over on that veranda deep in thought. About them chicken nuggies.
Yes, is really quiet.
What? It's really loud for me. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Hold on for a sec. I don't know what the fuck Windows did, but everything's fucking stupid right now. Hold on.
99,999,999.
Trying to figure out how exactly this is supposed to work. Hold on for a sec.
Fuck.
Okay, now it's louder, isn't it?
God damn it.
Okay.
Sound test check 1 2 3.
Okay, that should be good now, I think. Maybe? I don't know.
Final test.
Okay, that should be better, I think. From the levels here. But whatever. Anyway. When I saw him hurrying towards the tomb, I'd say it was about 10 minutes ago. Why was he rushing? Maybe he was worried he'd be late. Did you see anyone else heading for the tomb? Saw no one else after he entered. So Mr. Inga and Miss Faye are the only ones in there besides Dirk. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if he had a minion or two with him. Dirk, sure, he's alright. Being my dad and all. It's only been 5 minutes? Ugh, feels like an eternity. Yeah, tell me about it, game. Patience, Apollo, patience. Time for a murder to have happened. It's been almost 20 minutes. What's taking Dirk so long? appointed time has come. Real guard shall now storm in. Alright, storm it. Guards, storm 2.
Maya is dead.
Feels like the game is still a bit loud, isn't it? Let me lower that a bit more. Okay. I hope this doesn't turn into a murder case. Something terrible has happened to Dirk, the minister. He's dead. What's this? Quick! Where's Dirk? Oh, okay. What have you done? That's some good action that's happening. Really enjoying this.
I can't believe Ducky is a killer man.
Nick, is that you? Maya, are you alright? Dirk, he saved me. Feel exhausted. Can't keep my eyes open. Didn't have enough hamburgers. This thing and the man behind his fake abduction have been killed. Dirk was arrested for his murder. It was that abduction my fate came to sudden and completely expected resolution. This, the curtain fell on the minister, but things were far from over. Are you ready for another exciting investigation phase, where we talk a whole bunch about things we already knew and look at a bunch of things that are not interesting? Here we go! Follow, what happened? I don't know, but it looks like Dirk killed Minister Anger. What? Think he did it to save Miss Faye? Most likely, but who knows? I'm really confused. Fathers. What? I hardly knew him. Hello, let's go regroup somewhere. Yeah. Dirk, it wasn't really you that did it, alright? Are you gay, Apollo? Yeah.
I can really see her grief in those reused animations.
Edra speaking with the local police, so let's sit tight until he returns. Okay. Dots, no, you must be in a state of shock right now, but I need you to stay with us, Apollo. He's right. I can't let this game end now, because that will be too good. Thanks, Mr. Wright. I'll be fine. I really wish I was... Like, I'm so sorry. Like, how can anybody watch me be this... this fucking annoying? I'm so sorry, but it's just... I can't give a shit right now. I'm afraid I have some bad news. Looks like things will only get more complicated from here. Prosecutor
Good
at
thing
worst.
nobody
What's
is
happening at
watching.
Dirk? That's true. As I understand it, he has been officially charged with the murder of Miss Finger.
Edgeworth is here, boy.
He has? That's completely expected. However, I did manage to get us some permission to investigate the crime scene. I expect we'll be allowed to visit. Thanks. Also, just so happens that Detective
I'm
Sky is
sorry
here in
I
Crayon.
got distracted. I'm here now. What did I miss?
You missed completely expected things happening. So I'm sure you already know. What? What's she doing here? Seems prosecutor Shmati has grown quite fond of her. Been ferrying her around all over the place. A few days here, a few days there. Almost become a team of sorts. Disgusting. What now, Apollo? Think I'll go pay Dirk a visit at the detention center. I want to go check in on Maya. What about you? Well, if there's footwork to be done, I better stick with Apollo and give him a hand. Very well, and I'll accompany you right. Okay, we'll go our separate ways for now. Alrighty, if anything comes up, you have my cell number. Does anybody actually say cell number and not just phone number? Oh, yeah. Do you know your way around here, Apollo? It's been over 10 years since I left. I'll try not to get us hopelessly lost. Yo, Athena. Check out my badge. Thought that tourney badges were the same around the world. But I just realized that this type is only used back home. I've had your badge for a while now and you're just noticing that? Hey, still getting used to things after all this time spent in Europe. In the country of Europe. But as they say when in Rome. Wait, what are we even talking about? Korean Grand sure has a lot of personal attendants. Yeah, Grand Royal Guard is like her own private army. Or like an elite fan club made out of carefully selected idiots. How I see it, anyway. That's a pretty blunt way of putting it, but you're definitely right. Dirk, the charismatic leader of the Defiant Dragons, is arrested. This is going to deal a major blow to the rebels. Yeah, you can already see Dot's having a heart attack when he finds out. Speaking of him, he was on the plane with us. I haven't seen him since we landed. Dirk said he wanted Dots to go home before he caused any more trouble.
Why are Japan's badges so small anyway?
He strikes me as a troublemaker. I just hope he doesn't do anything crazy, like trying to break Dirk out of jail. Okay, what now? Let's go to the detention center. Yo, what's up? Are they done interrogating you? Nope. Fun hasn't even started. I imagine they'll really rake me over the coals, though. I don't even want to think about how harsh their interrogation methods will be. Yeah, that's nothing compared to what they'll do if they find him guilty. I don't know. Getting shot and like immediately dying seems far preferable to, you know, extended torture. They've branded me a terrorist who killed the previous queen and now the justice minister. If I'm found guilty of these crimes, I'll be facing a very public execution. What? Come on, son. Turn that frown upside down. You'll jinx us. Soon as I get out of here, I'll take you to this tasty hash house, I know. Like that. Time to switch to work mode. Eric, can you tell us some stuff? Oh, and there's also something I want you to take a look at. My badge. No, what is it? I don't know. Does he mean the orb or like what? Whatever.
Work modo.
Eric, what happened in there? Didn't really kill me, the stranger, did you? Well, thing is, really don't know. Huh? I remember seeing the mural of the founder right as I entered the tomb, but I got all dizzy immediately after that. How convenient. Next thing I knew, I was standing there with a bloody knife in my hand, covered in Inga's blood. So,
Is this gonna be some spirit channeling business?
only the queen can do that as far as we know. But whatever. You don't remember meeting with him? Nah, last thing I remember after entering the tomb is feeling really dizzy. There's no way you can explain what happened if you can't remember anything.
Then possession.
Yeah. Suppose there's no getting out of this one. But we can't give up yet. I was just messing with you, man. It's not like I'm on death row or anything. Oops. Stop. It's not funny, Dad. Jeez. This is going to be one tough case, Paulo. It's the last one in the game.
Dying is very funny.
You're on trial for 2 charges. Ron is practically licking your chops just thinking about my public execution. Yes, it means we can't afford to lose our heads, huh? Oh no, I can laugh at a time like this. So sorry, I take it you'll be defending me at my trial. Sure, I guess. Alright, cool. Alright, so if you're found guilty, then I'll be charged with the same double homicide, huh? Don't tell me you forgot about that.
So did he do it? Did he commit the murder?
No, he didn't. Also, I still don't understand why they thought the DC Act was like a good idea, because it doesn't create any pressure at all for the player. Because if you lose a trial, it's game over anyway. So, to you as the player, it doesn't make any difference. You know, you can't make any harsher thing than having your game over. But whatever.
2 Apollo cases one after another? This shouldn't be allowed.
Maybe it's just for the story instead of giving player any pressure.
You remember, Pincers, this is still the same part. But they just keep bringing it up, Gingy. Keep bringing it up. As if it was like something the player should give a shit about. What was that about an assassination 23 years ago?
It's an important plot element, obviously.
No, not really.
It's to show how evil they are.
Yeah, but they could have done that a billion other ways. But that incident 23 years ago, that was when the previous queen was assassinated, wasn't it? Yeah, someone set her private residence on fire. Lost her life in the ensuing blaze. You were arrested for the crime? I would arrest you. Aren't you just a lawyer back then? What relation could you have had with the queen? About that. Mara was, well, she was my wife. May not look the part, but it was once a husband to a queen, short as royalty.
You were just jealous of their success and wise decisions, clearly.
What? No way! Are you saying you won the heart of the reigning queen? Come on, you're talking to a guy who honed his prowess against witnesses on the stone. Even the queen is no match for his dragon's glare. Wow, really something else. So, was the verdict ever reached? Acted as my own attorney and won. Until it was accused of fabricating evidence, that is. And then it all went south. Never have I had a story like that before. Almost sounds like there was a thing in the previous
He won
game.
her over with his dragon's dick.
What happened after that? I made a run for it. Ran, but why? Would you not have liked to get shot in the face? I didn't kill Amara, and I didn't fabricate any evidence. But if I had stuck around for a retrial and have been found guilty for shizzle, couldn't allow that to happen. Amara's true killer would never face justice if I did. So, I left my law practice behind and went underground, dude. That was 23 years ago. Are you telling me that after all these years,
This is all too convenient.
you still haven't discovered the truth? Yeah, the fact that it was an arson means that the crime scene was reduced to ashes. The little in the way the evidence left. It's just been brick wall after brick wall. Guess that means we have to resolve this thing now. Yay!
How old is Ducky anyway?
Who gives a shit? Come on, son, don't look so down with the under case to work out somehow, cause this is video games. Say, son, do you remember my office? Sure, remember that messy, dimly lit room? File of Amast and Amara's assassination is kept there. Think it might help you on the case. You remember how to get there? I'm not Phoenix Wright, but I totally remember as if I do it. Whatever. How can I not, Dirk? I hated how I always got so dirty getting there. That stench. Wait, why do you... what? I'm confused. That old case is important too, but I should probably focus on things first. Like what? Doing this thing, or like what? So you got it safely out of the tomb. Why did you throw it at me like that? I want you to listen carefully, son. You must not fall into Goron's hands. Not ever.
Clearly Apollo has been aiding the rebels and visiting Dork's office between trials.
I thought Minister Inga was the one who was after it. He was the one who lent it to Professor Buff to study, after all. So, I don't know. Like, I think the idea here is that Apollo was there as a kid, which means he was raising two kids while he was already like a wanted criminal, which is kind of hard to believe. That makes things weird, and whatever. So haven't you exposed his crime now? I have, but more connected to this relic than meets the eye. Much more. Whatever it is, I can't help feeling that it could turn this entire kingdom upside down. Bet something like that before. Looks like Dirk's intuition is at it again. Ron will do anything to retrieve this. So guard it well, son. At least until tomorrow's trial. Afraid your time is up. Sup, dog? It's time for the prisoner's interrogation. Shut the fuck up.
Hey Dad, I'll kill ya.
He looks like nothing like Dirk. Guess Apollo has some traits, but Apollo was adopted, so it doesn't even matter. But like Naruto doesn't look anything like Dirk. What's up, dude? How you been? Look, I hear you've been serving Iran, rather faithfully in fact. Whatever happened to her dream of taking her down and changing this country, son?
Must have gotten his looks from his mum.
Yeah, like everything. It's simple, people change. The Naruto you knew exists no more. Wow, what a villain thing to say. Listen, son, I don't know what made you change like this, but you're still my boy, even if you prosecute my case. The rest of the Defiant Drags and I eagerly await your return. Whenever you're ready, man. Check us out. Don't care about this at all. Oh, I guess I don't have to be here yet. Hold on, let me look up the walkthrough.
I hope that for the next game Athena will take them to the country of Europe.
Man, I hope I won't have to play the next game. So, this is the Tomb of Amara, previous queen of Crayon. It's really lavish. Guess you could say it's fit for a queen. It's the faceless woman in the mural over there, Amara. Nah, that's the Holy Mother. She's some old bitch. Alright. That one. Oh, it's you. Getting right down to business, I see. What's up, Emma? We heard you'd give us a hand if we needed it. Yep, Stretch Worth asked me to help where I could. So, it's been quite a while since I've been back in Crayon, I hear. Yeah, more than 10 years, in fact. Well, you sure didn't waste any time. I mean, you're already mixed up in a mood. You're as big a trouble magnet as Mr. Right. Please don't say that. My luck's already bad enough as it is.
This game is full of old hag queens.
Emma, I hear Prosecutor Shmati has requested your services again. Seems to have really taken a liking to you. You mean his ephemeral holiness? I don't mind that he approves of me and my abilities. It's just his people skills need some serious work. But when he manages to smile and compliment some work, it's hard to say no. Plus, working on investigations is flying back and forth. That's been tough, and the lock sweet has been brutal on my skin. Make matters worse, to any case someone I know. I mean, how could it get any worse? Emma, I wish you just had Detective Gumshoe to follow orders from. Or something. I don't know. Sounds like that will be a much better time. Anyway, what's up? Also, hold on actually. I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'll be right back.
Or Detective Bad.
Having determined the cause of death, blood loss from a stab wound. Who would have guessed it? A single stab in the back was enough to cause the victim to bleed to death. The estimated time of death is 3 PM, which is when Dirk came onto the scene. Couldn't have been any time else anyway. Because we saw him go in there. So, you know. This is all boring news. Any suspects? Nope. EMI and the Mister were the only ones here. Hold on for a sec. The mic needs to be adjusted. Okay. Maya had been tied up until she was freed by the Queen's Royal Guard. Someone had been hiding somewhere in here? Not likely. Told this tomb was searched from top to bottom right after the murder. During that time, the Royal Guard set up a perimeter to prevent anyone from escaping. In other words, this is a locked room mystery. Would appear so. There was absolutely nothing of worth in that dialogue, and also I was eating chocolate, so I didn't say anything. So this is the tomb of the previous queen. Yep, Queen Amara was laid to rest here. She lost her life in an arsonist's blaze. What a tragic end. I heard this tomb sits on the actual side of our residence before it was burnt down. They built it on the same spot so her soul could rest in peace. Why do you think Minister Inga was holding Miss Faye captive here? Perfect spot if you think about it. It's close to his private quarters, which made it easy to keep an eye on the prisoner. And the courtyard is only open to the royal family, so he had little fear of prying eyes. Plus, the tomb is normally locked, and only the royal family is allowed access. So that's why I picked this place. How long had Miss Faye been held captive? About 6 days. Really? How long? Appears that she was severely weakened by prolonged confinement. Passed out as soon as she was freed and is now in an IV drip at the hospital. Been asleep ever since. Poor Maya. I hope she gets burgers soon. Emma, do you mind if we start looking around? Sure. Already got to the okay. Knock yourselves out. Oh, and here's some evidence.
Burger.
Thought I'd give you a copy to help our investigation along. Thanks. Well, let me know if you need my forensic expertise. Why always gotta diss Emma? Alrighty. Like a small army of monks, all neatly lined up. Looks like they're facing a sarcophagus. Look carefully, each one has a slightly different expression. I wonder if they used real people as models. Some are frowning, some are smiling. There's one that looks like he's trying his hardest not to burst out laughing. Really? I wonder why. Maybe it's like those times when things are so intense you can't help but laugh. You know, like at funerals and stuff, and when this game does some stupid bullshit. Went through all the trouble of depicting that. Talk about going overboard. Look, one of the statues is broken. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see from here. Check it out when we get a little closer.
What if they're petrified actual humans?
This is Amara's sarcophagus. Let's take a closer look. Hey, these curtains open, Apollo. That's one big sarcophagus. They say the mummy of Amara, the former queen, rests inside. Ah, shit. It's locked. Hey, don't touch that. We can't search inside it? Not a chance. Besides, it's not something anyone try opening anyway. What if the real killer's hiding inside? Hey, anyone in there? Don't do that. You're going to get us cursed. What? You believe in this bullshit? Green likely bears a grudge towards the living after such a violent, painful death. Though no one dares touch the sarcophagus. Oh no, Apollo. What am I ever going to do? Anyway, sarcophagus is temperature controlled. It's kept very cold to preserve the mummy. How are you knowing that? So even if someone did decide to hide inside it, they would eventually freeze to death. How are you doing that? I mean, the sarcophagus looks like it's made out of stone. Will be kind of really hard to cool that if it's not encased entirely, which it is not. I'm confused. Well, whatever. Video games.
Maybe it's more modern on the inside.
Looks like the Holy Mother was painted here to watch over Mara's sarcophagus. So it's like this tomb is protected by the founder. Must be so reassuring to those left behind. Only one problem, they tend to paint the eyes she needs to do said watching. Can't think of it. She doesn't have a mouth to smile down on the tomb with either. Maybe she's frowning. Actually, kinda creepy. Wonder if being watched over by something like that gives the queen nightmares. Doesn't fucking live. Hey, keep that up and founders might come and watch over you too. Like the fucking boogeyman. Full of ash. My guess would be this is an incense burner. Hey look, Apollo, there's something in the ashes. Let's see what it is. What it is? Is that a gemstone? Wonder what it's doing here. I got this one covered, Apollo. Like to hear a brilliant theory? Well, sure, whatever. You know how people make wishes by throwing coins into a fountain, right? You know, on a second thought, I'm good. What? You sure don't need to hear my theory? It's just about to get to the good part. That's just ask Emma. Wow. Fucking thrown to the side immediately. Excuse me, Emma, what's this gemstone doing here? Oh, that. It's not a gem, it's a button, albeit a very expensive one from the victim's jacket. Must have fallen off and gotten in here somehow. Yeah, I'm sure it just fell off. Wait, what's with this soot? See here on the gemstone. You're right.
It's a Chaos Emerald.
Guess this is where Inga collapsed when he died. Better take a look.
Ash.
That's a 4-shot pistol. He had it for self-defense, apparently. But it won't be firing anything anytime soon. Huh? Was carrying a broken gun around for show? No, we recovered a bullet here, which means the gun probably broke as the minister fired its last round. Thing is, gun's chambers are all empty. Yet that one bullet is the only bullet we could find. That is weird.
HRRNGH.
Where'd the other 3 go? Maybe Dirk ate them. You can ask next time we see him. Just be ready for his predictably shocking answer. Hey, game. Don't make all the jokes for me, okay? I wonder if this is Inga's cell phone. It should be. His fingerprints are all over it. You know if you talked with anyone recently? There are a few calls logged between him and his underlings. They're all members of the secret police who were directly under the minister's control. Mean like spies? I think that's quite it. Noif. Fuck. Fucking yes, there is. It's a fucking knife, asshole. So this is the immediate weapon. Emma, did you find any prints on it? Obviously. Are there any others? There was one more print from another individual, but it was too smudged to identify. It's probably an old print from someone else who had handled the knife. Oh. Cool. Already taking the body away. It's kind of sad how familiar I've become with body outlines. I have a photo of the body if you're interested. He stabbed right in the back. Poor guy was practically skewered. What's that? What's he wearing on his arms? Those are the cuffs of justice. It used to be a tradition here for the Minister of Justice to wear those forearm cuffs. They look like they're made of a thick fabric, so I guess they aren't for protection. Maybe they're for keeping his sleeves out of the way when handling documents. Yeah, that's probably the original purpose. But over the years, the reason for wearing them was probably forgotten. It's now they're just one of many traditional things people do without knowing why. Oh, I get it. Kinda like the way you roll up your sleeves, huh? Oh, you're a psychologist figure in there. Happen to know why I started, thank you very much. Wow, it's covered in blood. With a blood splatter this large, it must have gotten all over the killer too. Come to think of it.
Using psychology in courtrooms has such long history and tradition.
There was blood on Dirk's clothes. The circumstantial evidence points to Dirk being the killer. What I conclude if I were a cop too. Aren't things always so bleak for me? The sarcophagus is surrounded by a curtain. I bet someone could have hidden behind it. True, but that's one of the many places the royal guard checked off for storming in. Wow, they're really thorough. Yeah, well, apparently one of their members loves mystery novels. He peered into every nook and cranny with an almost frightening amount of gusto. And when he was done, he said, "Very interesting. It's like one of those locked room mysteries. Sounds like he's in the wrong line of work." What else do I need to look at? Meetings. Is this supposed to be Amara channeling a spirit? Looks like the spirit of some country sultan or something. She seems to be conveying something to his retainers.
What would Columbo do?
He's on fire. This must be Amara's assassination is allegedly carried out by Dirk. It really made him look evil.
Let's try talking about your wife.
Is that supposed to be Dirk facing his punishment in the afterlife? Anyway, well, guess that's the last one. I guess we're supposed to see this as a happy ending. Yeah, except nobody came out of this story happy. Time for the real video. One of the statues is broken. Let's take a closer look. It's a Magatama, I think. Did it come from the broken statue? Look, Apollo, there's another one. But the other statues only have one each. Hey, you're right. Maybe this statue is special or something. Bullet. Look, there's a bullet here. It's from the pistol the victim was carrying. I guess as he tried to shoot his attacker but missed. I've already determined the rifling marks to be a match to this gun. How do you fucking not know about rifling locks? I assure you she does know. Something shiny down there. It's a pendant. There's blood on it. I wonder who it belongs to. All we know, it's not the victims.
Fingerprints of a gun.
No one in the royal family recognized it. Did you lift any
They
fingerprints
determined
from
the
it?
rifling marks and then put the bullet back in where they found it.
Yeah, that's weird. I did, but I wasn't able to get a clean one. That's too bad. But the blood turned out to be the victims. Means it must have fallen here in the course of the murder. Might be Dirk's. Should ask him about it later. This thing's so splintered and statue. Now that's not what I looked at. Guess I need. Tells me to examine the candle, but I'm not sure if I did that. Whatever. Someone could have hid behind these curtains. Here, I'll go give it a try. Well, can you tell I'm hiding here? Nope. That's it. That's the perfect hiding place. Did it! We solved the case! Sorry to burst your bubble, but the guards searched the tomb high and low right after the storm then. They said no one else was in here besides Minister Inga, Dirk, and Miss Faye. Well, they could have stormed in here, and then when he was already behind the curtains, he could have left while they were immediately after they stormed in here, but whatever. My brilliant deduction! Miss Faye was apparently tied to this chair. Let's take a closer look. Thanks, asshole. Bet you didn't know, but I happen to be a bit of an escape artist myself.
That sure is a chair.
Brucey showed me how to do a rope escape trick. Uh-huh. Why would you bother learning something
It's
like
wooden,
that?
even.
Wait a second. I have an objection. How did they take the rifling marks from the gun if it was broken?
What do you mean? It's not broken in the sense that it fucking exploded to pieces, it just doesn't fire anymore. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. Never mind. Yeah, if it was broken, then you couldn't have taken the rifling marks. I guess the game thinks that you can take the rifling marks without firing another bullet. Whatever.
Yeah.
Cause we're always getting into trouble. So I thought it might come in handy someday. Oh, I guess you're right about that. They could have definitely used that knowledge. That's right. So now you just sit there and wait. And we'll give you the idea what to learn. Poor Miss Faye. She must have been tied up this chair. Just imagine how much her backside must have hurt over sitting here for so long. Would have been torture for you, I bet. I mean, you don't know how to sit still. By that you mean I like to stay active, then I have to agree with you. Oh my god. Blood. It's a fucking blood splatter, you fuck. Look, there's a blood stain. Really? Hey, you're right. Completely missed that. Move the chair so we can check under it. There's more blood on the chair leg. Wonder what it's doing there. Yeah, we gotta do the mini games. I'm confused. This is a bad interface. What the fuck?
Time to blow.
Oh, okay. Look! Oh, I didn't spray that far. What the fuck, game? Bloodstain leads all the way to the sarcophagus. Emma, this ministry English blood. Hold on a sec.
Emma was spraying too.
Huh? That's strange. I didn't get a match. So then, whose blood is it?
It's like a mosaic of semen.
Durkham is weren't wounded as far as we know, and the blood's being wiped up by someone for some reason. Yeah, that's weird too. Changing. Have you seen the mosaic of semen thingy? Because if not, I want to show that. I think we covered just about everything. Maybe we should go over what we've learned so far. Starters with dinner.
I don't know if I want to see it.
It's safe, don't worry. Hold on. Wait. Let's just do it like this.
Alright, here's a disclaimer, everyone. It's weird. So I was just watching a clip of Gordon Ramsay, like, at a hotel, putting a black light on a bed, and calling the bed a semen mosaic. Oh god, it's a mosaic of semen. And it's just like him looking, he's like, oh god, I touched it.
Ah, I just touched that.
It was disturbing, actually.
Perfect for a cooking show.
What the fuck was he doing that?
He does a hotel show.
Oh, really?
I swear to God, yeah, it's a hotel show. It was like this hippie thing that he did. He went to like a hippie hotel and it was, oh God. Oh, it reeks of cum! Alright, he didn't say that.
Disgusting.
Oh God, it's a semen merengue on the carpet. Hang on a second. Someone got me the clip of Gordon Ramsay in the hotel.
Before I dive under those covers, I'm dying to see what's on top of them. That is disgusting. I am not putting my head on that pillow.
Imagine you're a chef, right? And you spent your life getting Michelin stars, and you become like a reality show star to some extent. Then you go from chef with the best restaurants in the world to semen hunting.
Ah, I just touched that. It's like a mosaic of semen.
But why does he say, do you hear that? Listen to the way the audio is cut.
It's like a mosaic of semen.
What is that? What is he saying? Alright, that's gross, actually, but to me, it sounds like, because this happens a lot on these fucking these reality shows, specifically the American ones, but anyway, they'll cut like one word to form like a little bit of a narrative that isn't actually there. But in this case, I'm almost positive that the mosaic and semen were taken from different sentences.
Ah, I just touched that. It's like a mosaic of semen.
Why is he saying it like that?
A mosaic of semen.
I mean, he's rich, he's having a good time, I guess that's all that matters, but I mean, you know, fucking Michelin star winning chef, respected, renowned, and now he's talking about mosaics of semen.
Look at that. Oh, disgusting. Oh, look at the lampshade. Look at that. How can they charge money for people to sleep in this filth? Wow.
All right, well, I guess I know where my career goals lie in the future. Got a lot to look forward to and work up to, hopefully. And I'm gonna go now, so good night and God bless.
This is definitely a night for my sleeping bag.
Oh God, oh, it's a fucking semen mirage.
There you go.
Oh boy.
Thanks.
No problem. Oh, shit. Instead of the tomb being locked, it was being cordoned off by the royal guard. And after the murder, no one was found to be hiding inside. Right, in addition, we also know that Dirk's fingerprints are all over the murder weapon. Why do we gotta repeat all this? 5 minutes after he did it, cutting around the sarcophagus was drenched in the victim's blood. The blood must have also gotten on the killer and stabbed the mister from behind. You're wasting my time, game. Better get blood on him. Unfortunately, he doesn't remember what happened. Oh, if you two are done here, I'll have to ask you to fuck off. Something wrong, Emma? Why are you trying to give us the boot? Just easier if you're not here when his ephemeral holiness arrives. Ah! Speak of the devil. What's up, man? Never forget nothing. Hey, man.
He's here to tell Emer all about his new favorite animes.
You really believe that Dirk's guilty? Are you seriously going to prosecute this case? I mean, he is your daddy. Who once part of the Defiant
He's here
Dragons,
to
right?
touch our chakras.
Alright, bye. Wait, why do we gotta catch up with him? Well, whatever. Oh shit, there's a continue coming up. That's good. Wait, there's so many continues. So many continues, holy shit. This is only like the investigation. So there's a continue 1, and then there's another continue, and then there's another continue, and then there's the trial. And the trial has 1, 2 continues. Wow. 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 This is gonna take forever. Dude, would you stop already? Wish there was if there was text skipping, this would be so much faster.
Good shit.
It's about Dirk. Would you please hear me out? Bitch, see why I should. Now, I'll piss off.
Hold it!
Are you afraid of what I might have to say? Not that there's no harm in listening, right? The harm is you'll waste my fucking time. So you know you'll be prosecuting Dirk's case, but aren't there any other prosecutors in this country? Why does it have to be you? She personally requested that I
Present your
serve as
badge.
prosecutor. Did? I will make it hard to say no. Thinks highly of my prosecutorial skills. Still, she didn't have to ask you to handle the case against your own father. Be honest, you really don't know you don't want to do this, don't you? You speak of love and sentiment. Sure. Do not deny such human emotions, but I am a robot. I don't care about this.
He has to follow the 3 laws of robotics.
Actually, no.
Nahuja doesn't need family. He has anime.
Right. Don't you know? Wish it wasn't that way. Also, actually, he's looking at this from the wrong perspective, in my opinion. The law isn't there to confine people, it's there to serve people because it was made by the people. Like, law exists to help us as a community so that people can coexist. Laws don't just spring out from the ether and then we have to follow them. That's not how it works. Except for physical laws. Laws of nature, as you will call them. But, you know, kind of, you know, the other way around. Laws exist. You could even say laws exist so that we can enjoy mostly positive human emotions, if you want to speak about it in that term. But whatever, man. Thoughts?
God creates laws.
Mm-hmm. Here's a waste my breath on you. The winner is Sujimati. Winner of what?
That's too deep for animes.
Still spewing empty words devoid of meaning or consequences. See? You fuck. Was that eloquent? That didn't seem eloquent. What the fuck? Is that another translation thing? Where he sounded like super smart in Japanese?
That pepper part was very eloquent.
I wanted to ask you about that hostage situation. Inga said he had summoned dear Dirk in the palm of his hands. Who could that have been? He was using that person along with his hostage as leverage in obtaining the orb. That's news to me. Well, that's what Inga said. Thanks for the fucking flashback, asshole. Get flashback, goodbye. I'm pressing all the buttons, it doesn't help. It only makes it worse. Oh my god, I can't even skip the text! I got the impression York had no choice but following his demands after he said that. So who do you suppose the special person is, huh?
Try pressing the off button.
I wouldn't know. Hey dude, asshole, I'm here for you. This is what you wanted. Can't press the off button. Hey! Ouch! My wrist is crushing my wrist. It hurts. What the fuck? Why's your tricks, cute pepper? First reacts to the anxieties of people around you by squeezing your wrist. Now I know how it works. I can make it tighten on your wrist anytime I wish. What? How?
He's magic.
I guess they're just like, whatever.
He used his ninjutsu.
What a fucking nerd.
It's bullshit, no jutsu.
he mad? I can never tell them. Prosecutor's money knows his father will be public executed if he's found guilty. Yeah, he won't show even an ounce of mercy. Man, this is gonna take 3 billion years. So... gotta keep on going, though. Oh,
We
hey.
did ET.
Starting off with a flashback, thank you. Flashback to just tell us that she fucking fainted, which he already did tell us. Fuck you. What's up, right? Are you alright? Yeah, just thinking is all. I'm glad you're here, Edgeworth. Wouldn't have gotten the permissions we have without you. Well, didn't come all the way to Crayon to do things that I skipped. Speaking of the investigation, I received a few things from Detective Sky. These should prove useful to you as well. Oh my god.
Edgeworth is gonna use his logic and help us with this case.
Can't thank you enough. Honestly, I'd have been so lost without him. He's like my daddy. You there? Phoenix, right? What's up, man? Wait, can't think of it. My shoulders are a bit stiff. Don't be absurd. I'm here for on purpose only. I'm here being nervous. What could you want with me? Can't fathom why Queen Garon would summon you. Move on with it. Get 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 the fuck on with it. Get the fuck on with it.
HMPH.
Thank you, God. So much fucking padding. What's up, man? Bid you welcome and stuff. You as well, other dude. Did we really need an intro for that? Thanks, I guess. Heard much about you, dude. Seems your bluffs and tomfoolery tend to leave our court devastated.
You go, so.
That what people have been saying? Right? Where are your manners? I'm both humbled and delighted to be in your presence. Oh, that beer and stuff. It's not right. So, what can I do for you? Wish to question you about something related to the case at hand. Okay. I fear we do not fully comprehend what has transpired. It is that we summoned you here to further elucidate the situation. Is it true that our husband, Inga, had been seeking the Founder's Orb? That's right, he wanted to trade a hostage for it. That's why he abducted Maya.
Present your badge.
Insolent fool. Donk. That's lie, say about whatever. But he did abduct Maya, that much is... Shut the fuck up, Rayfa. We believe we know why your father would do such a thing.
What a brat.
We believe he was seeking the orb as a means of obtaining spiritual power. And with it, he intended to usurp the throne. Mom? What do you mean, Your Eminence? Inga was planning a coup, for he was dissatisfied with the current administration. The secret police was the primary instrument for this treason. Secret police? It came out during the High Priest's murder trial too. An elite force under the direct command of the Minister of Justice. In this case, Inga. Man who was hunting down rebels as Lady Kira was a member of that group. Indeed, Inga turned that once proud force into his own private army. He intended on using them to launch a coup and assassinate us.
We need another flashback.
So your Eminence had no control over them? As much as it shames us to admit it, Crane is not the unified realm it would appear to be. We're truly sorry for you having had to witness the dirty underbelly of our kingdom. Oh, goody. Know that Inga could not have become king simply through our assassination, for in Crayon only those who possess spiritual power may sit on the throne. Maya Faye for kingdom. Hold on. I see, that explains why Minister Inga was seeking the Founder's Orb. You recall the man known as Peace, Love and Understanding? What about him? He too was involved in Inga's machinations. Inga had bought his loyalty, ordered the man to steal the orb, and covered up the theft. And then he sent the orb to the US for Dr. Buff to study. It's all coming together. Hold on for a sec. The capture of the infamous villain Dirkship Mahdi may prove to be the crowning achievement of our reign. Now perhaps the kingdom may return to the peace it once knew. Oh, what a joyous day! About that incident that occurred 23 years ago, the one in which Dirk was accused of assassinating Queen Amara. He set fire to the private residence, burning my dear sister alive. Murder by arson. Only a demon would be capable of such a heinous crime.
Praise this phenomenon.
But at that event also set the stage for you to become queen. What did you do before you were crowned queen, Your Eminence? As part of our training to be queen, we served in many different governmental positions, the longest of which was as the previous Minister of Justice. It was in that position that we were best able to support our elder sister. Interesting. And when you ascended to the throne, you passed the Defense Culpability Act. Those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. What prompted you to pass something like the Defense Culpability Act, Your Eminence? The assassination of Eddie's sister and the infamous villain Dirk was apprehended. He announced that he would act as his own lawyer. That's right. Dirk used to be a lawyer. Dirk had been extraordinarily talented lawyer and highly esteemed by the people. But he falsified evidence in an attempt to win his own case. I see. When the truth of his fabrications and the assassination of the Queen came to light, the people were devastated. Trust in the legal system plummeted. Now, why does that sound so familiar? Yeah, I wonder. Ha ha ha. In Crayon, the Hall of Justice is a sacred space where the victims receive their lost rights. Should people lose their faith in it, the kingdom will be shaken in its very core. This is why the Defense Culpability Act had to be passed. It was the only way to keep our legal system from tumbling into the abyss. So that's how you sought to eliminate the use of perjury and phony evidence, huh? But that law is what made lawyers go extinct in your kingdom. Now there's no one left to defend those who have been accused. See how you could take issue with such a reality. However, we have not banned the act of lawyering itself. Those who are confident that they can prove their client's innocence are always welcome to mount a vigorous defense, as you yourself have shown. Well, I guess so, but without lawyers, there's the possibility of false charges being filed and prosecuted. So long as our prosecutors continue to run nothing but perfect trials, needn't be feared of such nefarious dealings. Yeah, but we've proven that that's not what happens, like, multiple times already. You fucking idiot. Let's not get started down this path. Furthermore, here in Crayon we have divination seance, which we have also proven to be pointless. Well, in the short time I've been here, I've beaten back false charges twice, and I've found that cases built on the memories of the dead are less than perfect. So yes, I do take issue with the Defense Culpability Act, to say the least. Oh. Feels as if we ourselves were being cross-examined. No. It is true that some feel that the Defense Culpability Act is a necessary evil at best. But it is a small sacrifice at which a place our kingdom has been forged. Yeah. Fact is that following its passage, crime rate here in Crayon dropped markedly. Yeah. I'm sure just killing tons of people and making everyone scared is a fucking genius idea. Therefore, we have no regrets concerning the enactment. Really? None at all? Right, why don't we leave it at that? This isn't a court of law after all. About the Founder's Orb that was to be exchanged for the hostage who went missing after the murder. Would you happen to know anything about that? Missing? Dirk had it when he went into the tomb. If it wasn't there, I have no idea where it could be. In that case, then perhaps Dirk has hidden it somewhere. Incidentally, there is the matter of that horned youth you were with. Ah, you mean Apollo. From his odd hairstyle, may we assume him to be a relative? Perhaps your younger brother? No. He's Dirk's son. Well, more like foster son. Not actually related by blood. Dirk's. Oil guard! Huh? What's whispering in that one guy's ear? Thanks, man. Two of you can piss off now. Okay. What? Was it out of line? Caught me by surprise too when I first heard it. It's a private local bird known as a warbot. Bird that sounds like that. Sounds more like a beast than a bird if you ask me. It's a form of mimicry. Oh, to help people protect them against predators and stuff. Oh well, whatever. Had a gunshot. What the fuck? That's... all those puppies, dragon snot snaps. You need those, why? Because our hard work's starting to pay off. Thanks to TV signal hijacking and stuff, more and more people are joining our cause. And not counting that, the regime's been cracking down and is real tough like. Been a lot going on lately. I'd say that again. I mean, what with the high priest's fake murder slash suicide? People are calling it the DCA tragedy. It's causing real public uproar. So how exactly is a handful of firecrackers going to be a help with you guys anyway? Simple. First, supply them to our fellow rebels. Then we use them as a diversion when we need to shake Iran's goons. Huh? Like this! Whoa! They cut that out. Not with the regime and not chasing you. Your reaction is priceless, PW. The miracle no one's trying to arrest him while he's too busy laughing. You in there. Ugh. You're one of those insurgents, are you not? Yikes! Take that! And he's gone. Asshole, what's up? I want to speak with you. About what my mom said. I do not believe a word of it. My father could not have been planning a coup. Well, I understand why you feel like that, but it's set up! Someone must have been plotting against him. How do you know that? I just too. Okay. Maybe she's just fucking stupid. And indoctrinated. You're investigating this matter, or are you not? Rejoice, fish all company again. Yeah. Edgeworth is just like whatever. I don't care. All explosives fall charge for what it is, but the last thing I do. There's no wasting time. Father's private quarters are located in your residence. Now follow me. Wait, she sure is in a hurry. Let's fucking go already. Now, if we could figure out which of these buildings houses Inga's private quarters, that's where we'll find Rafa. Nothing. Fuck you. This is where Inga's private quarters are. Watch your step, right? That urn's been knocked over. Spilling water everywhere. Oh my god.
Let's investigate the garden.
Think someone's in there. That Princess Rafa. There's so many things I wish to tell you. She always puts on such a brave face. But hearing her crying all alone, I can't help but think of Trucy. Dude, you in there? Just a moment, I'll be right out. So you're finally here? Well, let's get started. Maybe you should rest for a minute first. You were eavesdropping on me, weren't you? No. I mean, yeah, sorry. Couldn't help it. It's okay, man. You asshole. Fucker. You could have feigned ignorance, as if your brain to mouth filter shots off the moment you step out of your courtroom. Ugh, not that bad, Edgeworth. Jeez. Anyway, what took you so long? Thought you would never get here. I have a lot of nerve getting the Crown Prince's rating. Oh, sorry, guess. It was my father's residence. Already unlocked it, so you can go right in. And be careful. Some dingbat dog got in the courtyard and spilled water over there. Dingbat dog. That's right. Yep, you must spilled a whole Lorn's worth. Wonder how it got into this area. You know what it looked like? Bad things to do to memorize what some stray dog looks like. Anyway, it's not worth talking about. Search for father's room. Sure, those very obvious footsteps out there are also never worth talking about at all. What a mess. You can definitely tell a guy used to live in this room. Hey, what are you trying to say, asshole? Bleh, this stuff keeps getting in the way. Nina! Oh. Huh? Where is she at? She part of the secret police. And that's why she's no longer here or something. That's right, Nina's... Oh, she's dead. Okay. Oh well, come hold this stuff for me. Why me? Just take it! It's too heavy, and I'm tired of holding it. I'll just set it over there for now.
Nina returned to her home planet.
I, the royal priestess of Crown, shall share my thoughts. Okay. More petting. My father was very likely seeking to obtain the Founder's Orb, but it was not for the purpose of a coup. It's all for my sake. For your sake. Founder's Orb is capable of bestowing great spiritual power. Father truly believed that. And he wanted that power to be mine! I'm finished my training, I still can't channel spirits. He's doing it for me. Right, yeah, sure. Well, do you understand why he didn't know? I do, but it doesn't change the fact that Ministringa was a kidnapper. Ah! I guess you believe he is, do you? Ooh. Information should deserve its own investigation. He did all this for me. Is he really trying to obtain the orb? No. Speaking of powers, I wonder if Brave Father would be forming the divination stones. Of course she is. They wouldn't dare not reusing that animation a billionth time. I noticed Nana isn't with you today. I know not where she has gone. Not spoken with her since this morning. Soon she must be quite busy. Oh. Well, there's her killer. I did catch a glimpse of her a little after 2
Her
o'clock.
animation took most of the budget.
I
Got to
tried
use
calling
it
out to her,
plenty.
but she went off somewhere again. Little after 2, that's about an hour before the murder. Indeed, all the times for this to happen. Normally comes to me the moment I call her name. No, it's hard to believe, but even nannies have lives, you know. Your inability to find her after the murder is slightly alarming. I wonder if her absence is related to today's incident somehow. Nah, dude, could never be. I mean... I really think, like... if you want to write a good murder mystery, you need to set up plenty of red herrings. Like, there need to be...
Maybe it was her who was really killed.
there needs to be information in your dialogue and in your story for the reader to read that makes it seem like it might be related to the murder, but it isn't. There needs to be... because otherwise you can always, as the reader, use meta-narrative to immediately figure out what's going on, and that makes it really boring. Anyway, who knows? At the very least, I don't think she was at the scene of the crime. Like, you don't have to do that when it's already clear what happened. Which...
Maybe you're wrong this time.
like, okay. Maybe I am, but I doubt it. Because so far we have absolutely nobody else we could suspect as being the true murderer. Anyway, my point is, like the earlier games, and I think also if I remember one of these cases in this game, usually how it went was that the intro cinematic told you who the murderer was and how the murder happened. And that made it more in line...
I think Dirk did it.
that made it more in line with things like, you know, TV murder mysteries and stuff, where there's usually, you know how it is and how it went, and the interest comes from trying to figure out how the characters involved, the detective, is going to figure everything out. But now that they've removed that, the interest has shifted towards figuring out what actually happened, but doing so is very obvious, and that makes it not interesting anymore. Whatever. Anyway, I don't think she was at the scene of the crime. I mean, I hope she's alright. Take it you'll be conducting 2 more divination stones? Who else? Good point. You really have to go through with the seance tomorrow? There's really no one else. What about just calling the whole thing off? It's not as if I'm doing this because I want to. No? Ah! Never mind. I misspoke. Divination seance is a very important duty of the royal prince. Heavy burden for someone to carry. Even worse, she'll be forced to watch her father's murder. Benevolence has nay not served you long. Yes, she's been at my beck and call for as long as I remember. I've heard she even cared for me as an infant, right down to changing my diapers. Why are you smug about that? That's not something you should be smug about. That's
You're
something
gonna
you should
carry
be
that
embarrassed
weight.
about. Almost sounds like it could be your mother. Indeed, that is a simple fact of life when your mother is busy being queen. Naina takes care of my every need. She's my teacher in all things as well. Okay. Could that be the result of Naina's teaching? Could it be that my trust then has become to his liking? Now I think about it, perhaps has been acting rather spoiled as of late. Oh, I'm sure she'll be back. I suppose Naina would never truly betray me. Upon her return, I'll do something nice for her. Perhaps she'd like a shoulder massage. Do you even know how to do that? Like, if you don't know how to massage properly, it can make things really worse. Anyway. No to... The snow plant must belong to Inga. Let's see. Purple hats, glasses, diamond-shaped tattoo on forehead. That's strange.
Just punch the shoulder blades.
These appear to be notes detailing people's most prominent characteristics. Hey, there's even some stuff about me in here. Look, guys, I'm famous. He wrote about me in his notebook. How would he bother doing this? I'm afraid even I can't answer that. Whatever the reason, it's giving me a case of the heebie-jeebies. It's as though he was taking down descriptions of people over the phone. That's what it reminds me of, anyway. What a brilliant deduction. Unfitting of a chief prosecutor. Commend you. Heh. That's high praise coming from you. Why bother describing Naina, who you must have seen every day? Like, that there is a good thing. Like, that's giving... this is a good source of intrigue. Anyway, medicine on the table. It's a syringe and a vial. Those were for my father's back pain. He said it really helped when the pain was particularly unbearable. What, a syringe? What the fuck? He must have been injecting some sort of painkiller directly into his back then. Jesus. Yes, my father said his back pain could knock him off his feet. I know the feeling. Experienced some pretty severe back pain of my own. Well, can't have you throwing your back out in court, so why don't you take a vial? No thanks. Your body builds up a tolerance to that sort of thing.
Should have fucked the pain away.
I mean, that's what we're doing right now. Couldn't even want to. And straight to chiropractor as soon as I get home. Gold statue. Which one? There's two. Wow, that's some gaudy sculpture. Father sculpted it himself from a block of solid gold. Why does it not surprise me that he was also a narcissist? It's pretty detailed. You included that personal stamp of his. Hey, stamps are loose. Whoa. Look, there's a secret safe. Oh my. Wow, looks like we need a combination to get in. Some luxurious and comfy looking bed. Slept on nothing but hard floors since coming to Crayon. Can't wait to sleep in a nice soft bed again. And take it, it's yours if you wish. Well, I have to clean his room out anyway, now that my father's gone. But don't you want to keep these things as a memento? Besides, I don't need a spirit haunting me late at night. You suppose if I slept on it, I could see my father was what? Oh, I didn't know.
I
don't
like
see
that statue.
I don't know. That's what I need to. What's this? Je suis le bel. Never thought I'd see this brand again. Appears to be a sample of some sort of spray-on hair color. I wonder if Inga was going gray. Here, Atruth, maybe you can use it. I like my natural hair color just fine, asshole. This is crammed full of documents. Appear to be paperwork for executions. But for this many cases, indeed, something is rotten in the Kingdom of Crayon. Huh? This one dates back to 5 years ago. Something tells me he simply kept putting them off because he hated doing paperwork. Oh, that's the same thing? Okay. This is most likely a special ink pad for the Justice Minister's stamp. Its insignia is carved big and bold right on the lip. Talk about overkill. You ever have to mark everything you owned? There's some muddy shoe prints here. Come to think of it. There was some spilled water, but then somebody must have stepped in it. Whose footprints are these? They're already dry. That means they're at least several hours old. And someone must have been in here today in the early afternoon. 4 our servants clean this room each day. Here in Crayon we have a saying, leave not today's untidiness to not to the tomorrow. Mine is, why clean up today what he can leave for tomorrow? Where do I begin tomorrow what's inside that safe? Any idea what the combination might be? Nope. Looks like a 4-digit combo lock, so maybe it's a date. It's probably not anything that will be easy to guess. Well, let's try some dates and see what happens. Wonder what date Inga would use. When's your birthday? You're wasting time. It's possibly my birthday. Come on, worth the shot. Fine. It's December 24th. Christmas Eve. Hallelujah. Well, wouldn't you know it? Did? Yep. Looks like the bottom safe was a fake. Not meant to mislead whoopee thieves.
She was Jesus all along.
Still was rendered quite ineffective by his use of such an easily guessed combination. Why, Father? Why my birthday? Ah! Okay, let's see what's in here. This looks like a letter or something. Let's see. Dear Father, I want to wish you a happy birthday. Always so kind and love you very much. Hope you live to be 100 years old. Love, Rafa. I wrote this to my father when I was 8 years old. Yeah, I would you hold on to something so childish and stupid. There's some other papers in here. Ah. This is the plan for his coup d'etat. Once poison the queen, throne will be mine. The spiritual power obtained from the treasure will back up my claim. In the meantime, the secret police are to keep a close watch on Garan. Why would you write that down? What? Give me that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, my current theory is that someone planted some evidence in here. Like that paper there. I don't get it. Seems Justice Minister Inga was plotting the assassination of the Queen. This can't be true. Father would never harm mother.
Reminder to myself, kill my wife.
Yeah. Put it on the fridge with a magnet, like a smiley magnet. Or maybe even a giraffe magnet. That would be good. What's this? There's a photo in here too. It's a woman and a baby. Far left there's a law book with the mark of the defined dragon sport branded on it. Oh my god. Wait, that's benevolence? How can this be? It's straight far. She's looking incredibly pale. What the fuck is up? How can it be alright? Huh? All I've believed was all lies! I don't get it. What are you talking about?
She needs a burger.
Can I ask who the woman is in this picture? How should I know? Seems I didn't know anything that was going on. Doesn't look like I'm going to get much more out of her while she's like this. Dots. Mom. Huh? Must ask my mother about her secret she's hiding. Okay, bye. Oh, is that all about? Your mind was off somewhere else. Here's this photo really upset her. Wow, you're observant. Stop! Shadoo! Come back here. Sounds like that's odd. Commoners aren't normally in this area. I wonder what's afoot.
That's chief prosecutor for you.
I hope one of you has a good explanation for this. So sorry. If man really jing a jig alone. Look kindly
Edgeworth
detach
caught
your
the
dog
dog.
from my
Nice
cravat.
job.
Right away, sir. Just hold still and oh, stop playing like that. You only stretched fabric. This isn't working. I'll just have to pull harder and then 1, 2, wait, what are you? Hey. He's gonna choke Edgeworth to death. Rest in peace, Edgeworth. Hey, you're still alive. Cool. Really sorry, miss. My dog has a habit of attacking friendly things. Maybe for his sake, you should stick with traditional targets like cars. Dorothy snuck in here again today and stole some weird looking hat. I don't know what to do anymore. Bad dog. Wait a
Edgeworth is
second.
suffocating like so many
Seen that
years ago.
hat before. Oh, but could I see that hat again? Sure. Isn't this? Why do we need a flashback for this? You swiped it from someone. Abby, how exactly should we get this? Oh, it started while we're on a walk through the bazaar today. Suddenly, Dad's popped out a manhole. Whoa!
In case you forgot what this minor character looked like.
Say, you want to join a cause, kid?
Hold up, that was a flashback to something we did not see.
Natch was super startled by that weird sudden appearance. Back dog at the Grand Regime. But this is my dog. Fine dragon, secret rapping dragon stunt snaps. Shoo, bang. Whoa. That sudden by the firecracker spooked him. He ran up into the crowd. I got black ears. I'll teach you. That's when a policeman came running over and hauled us away. That happened right around 2 p.m. if I remember correctly. Not even going to pretend I know what Daz was trying to do. Chased right after Shadu, and when I finally caught up to him here in the Velocicordio, he had this in his mouth. 2 p.m. That's when we would have missed stuff. And supposedly went missing after a murder. This replaced her here at the plaza around 2. Actually, just remember I saw some pretty amazing around that time too. Something amazing. So all it was that you saw was amazing. Saw her evidence screaming around channeling spirit. What? Is it really that big a deal? Bet it is. Commoners are never allowed to hold the sacred right. Can you tell me more? Of course, always have to explain. I believe it was around 2:10. Lost in the palace grounds while looking for Shadu. What is this place? Gives me the creeps. How could Shadu have gone? My search took a peek in the small room. That's when I saw King Garan. He was channeling a spirit for a neighboring kingdom's king. Thought it transformed right before my eyes. So excited, had to take a picture of it. Took a picture. No, I shouldn't have. Just couldn't help myself. The channeling right ended right after that, so I ran off before anyone could stop me. Could have been arrested again, you know. Yeah, I know. Anyway, here's a copy of the picture, thanks. Can't think of it. How did you and Shadu get into the royal residence anyway? It's not open to commoners after all. There's a way to get into the palace from the bazaar. It's a bit of a tight squeeze though. Shadu can easily fit.
He took a picture of the queen. That's pretty sneaky.
You all say. Part of the palace wall is damaged. There's a hole I can just make it through. Go on. Bet you didn't know they have some really tasty food here. This is your first time in here, huh? Just passing is illegal, you know. No, it's not like that. I didn't mean any harm. It's just I want to help change this kingdom. What do you mean? Well, after Miss Phaetra, I started thinking like maybe there was something I could do to help their evolution too.
Albie brings flashbacks with him.
It'd have to be something I could do. That's when I remembered the hole in the palace one. Started thinking, maybe I could sneak in and take a picture of one of the royals up to no good. Just wanna do my part. Their revolution seems to be catching on, even with one so young. Right, momentum is steadily building and the tipping point is fast approaching. Just a matter of when. Agree, and the public's perception and defined ranks seems to be changing too. Let all be. You can't go trespassing like that, even if it's for a good cause. It's not right! Okay, won't do it again, even though it's gonna help you win your trial. You haven't been up to any other mischief? When I say you, I mean should do. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, but you would not to know how that urn got knocked over, would you? The benevolence told me something rather interesting. Thank you for the flashback. Sorry, but I was worried I'd get in trouble.
The
Almost right.
flashbacks don't
Almost
stop.
forgot. I saw a couple of Americans a moment ago. Really weird haircuts. I thought they might be friends of yours. Really now, seems your little friends thinks all of us Americans have strange hairstyles. Suppose we have you to thank for that, right? So what exactly did their hair look like? Was a guy with two crops of hair sticking out his forehead like antennae. And there was this lady with a long bunch of hair that looked like a big orange spider leg. Oh, that sounds like Apollo and Athena. What were they doing? They were racing through the bazaar. The Grand Royal Guard hot in pursuit. Wait, what? Never saw that coming. I have my suspicions, just hope they're alright. Sorry for the mention before, it's just gonna slip my mind. Okay. That's one more to be continued, and the next fucking part is, the next investigation part is really long. But I'm still gonna do it anyway because I don't want to do this shit tomorrow. Doing the whole fucking thing is gonna be long enough. I'm gonna take a break and go piss though, so I'll be right back.
Woohoo. Thanks for bearing this burden.
This is getting good.
Those guys sure are persistent.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they even wore me out, and that isn't that awesome. Where'd you off this anyway? Pilots, royal guards again. Ah, quick hide. Hey, Red Hornhead and Spidey here, go. Spidey here. Not talking about me, are they? Not a trick question. No, you're hiding it out here. Gotta get out of here. Must be a safe place to hide. I need to, like, examine, yeah. Gotta examine manhole, if you know what I mean. It even has a ring, if you know what I mean. Goatsy saved us again! By the way, how does Athena's hair work? Like, why is it in front of her arms, even though it's starting on the back of her head? It's weird. Doesn't look like it's bending forward that much. Looks like we lost him. That was close.
It's magic.
Dirk's office. How long has it been since you lost set foot in here? At least we're safe now, but... Why is Dean all huddled over in the corner like that? Ah! Okay, so... Here's my current theory. Queen is behind it all, and the father is actually innocent and was trying to stop her or some stupid bullshit like that. I don't know. Probably that's gonna be the twist. What a twist! That's AJ. What the fuck, man? Didn't see you for so long, man. Ron's royal guards are after us. Ah, once a rebel, always a rebel, man. Shit. Don't worry, the regime doesn't know about this place. You can relax now.
Where does Rafer's helper lady fit in on this then?
Twisty twist and blown.
Well, the queen, you know, the helper lady is probably serving under the queen, not under the other dude. Well, whatever. Good. Since when am I part of the rebellion? I don't recall signing up. Apollo. This right? You doing here? Saw you two going to that manhole. And we manhandled it. Narrowly escaped the guard's notice. It was like watching a pair of ostriches burying their heads in the sand. Guess that was a closer shave than I thought. Anyway, safe and sound now, and that's what really counts. Oh, I also have some evidence for you. Thanks, Mr. Bright.
Why is it never a woman hole?
So hashtag sexism. So this is dubious hovel we found ourselves in anyway. The Defiant Dragon Safe House, also known as the former Shipmadi Law Offices. Well, though it might just be happenstance. Here I am, Chief Prosecutor, hiding out in a rebel base. Police report space. Look, police, Edgeworth. Come on, Athena, stop moping over there. Now check this place out. There's a shower here. There's a sink in the kitchen. If you're lucky, maybe even some soap. Sorry I even asked. So, you guys still using this office, I see. Yep, set now as the official HQ of the Defiant Dragons. As Dirk said, and I quote, "We must keep for the day when Crown eats lawyers once more." Restoring the legal system to its rightful form through popular uprising. Know how much Dirk believes in his cause. Oh, and AJ, Dirk said something else that might interest you. Said he hopes you'll come back and take over this office someday. Take over, me? Those were his words. May have been half joking though. Dirk, guess what I heard from PW? AJ's become a lawyer. Yeah, didn't mean to tell you. Must have been because of you, man. I don't know, but that, Majesty's already forgotten about me. What are you talking about? That he can't wait to follow in your footsteps. Ha ha ha, nothing would make me happier. Maybe one day he'll return to Crown and take over his office. Just type to him though. But, Dirk really said that? Dirk was never hands-on kinda dad, but not a day went by that he hasn't thinking of you. That much I'm sure of. Doesn't get more paternal than that. Dirk, I think earlier I spent my days trying to forget about you. Looking forward to a nice long talk once you're free. Actually, my newest idea, check out this hot take. The real killer is Athena. It was her. Sneaky devil. She arranged all of it. She's the mastermind. Okay, we gotta click on everything again. This is Dirk's old law book. There's a mark on the cover. Looks like it was branded onto the hot iron. Yeah, I think it was done in protest against the Defense Culpability Act. Entry on the DC Act right here, see? Oh, okay. Whoops, pressed the wrong thingy. I wonder what's in this file. It's full of newspaper clippings. Seems to be a collection of documents and information on Mara's assassination. So this is what Dirk was talking about. Already know most of the stuff here on top. Let's see what else there is. Wow, you get all this. Anything important here? Paula's roving musician father got caught up in this incident and lost his life. He was struck in the head by the culprit. Victim's passport and any pictures of him were burned up in the fire. Not knowing his real name, no divination sounds could be formed. What about this? Paula's roving musician father got caught up in this incident. What? It's about your father, Apollo. Looks like it. Never told much more than what's written here. Really? outcome. Wait, hold the fuck on. So, this is just stupid, but something clicked. You remember how the wheelchair kid from the previous part, you know, she got white hair and very blue eyes, kind of like prosecutor Shitmodi, whatever his name is. And her mom died in a fire, you know? So probably that's not a coincidence, and she's like supposed to be like, you know, also a daughter or some shit, you know. Anyway, Derek always skated around the subject. Maybe he thought I was still too young. Plus, I always thought Dirk as my dad, so I never really brought it up. Oh, I see. Still, feel kinda sorry for your real dad. Real dad is never really interested in learning about him. Well, after seeing this picture, I can't help but feel a little curious. Anyway, the reason I'm thinking this is because there's way too many stupid bullshit things about people dying in fires
I
in
don't
this
think
game.
they are connected.
I don't know. It fits pretty well, but probably not. This file looks like it might be useful. There are so many pages I can't tell what's important. Someone to help organize all this. I think I know just the person to ask.
But nice theory.
What else do I need to look at? Fridge. Surprised to see how many plants here. There's even a TV. Speaking of which, we gave people of Crayon quite a shock. And the Plume Plenisher Warrior of Neo the Twilight Realm was lost on TV. I hijacked that in the middle
Look
of its
at
broadcast.
spoiler.
Oh yeah, Spoiler is here again. All the writers do each week is trying to ruin the Defined Dragon's good name. They decide to head where it hurts. Must have been real shocking, especially for the kids who waited all week to see it. Yeah, show's main villain was
And
actually
every one
hijacking
of
the
them
very
is
shows he was
Dork's
in.
child, a stepchild, or adopted child.
Something like that, yeah. Spoiler! What's with all the spider webs, Daz? You ever clean the place? Not the webs. You have what you call a symbiotic relationship. You catch the bugs that get in here, and I don't clean them up. Actually makes a lot of sense. Yep, spider bros. Spiders are bros.
Ducky is the entire cast's daddy.
What's with the altar? Where we pay our respects to the victims of the Defense Culpability Act. EC Act is a heinous thing. Oh, that's supposed to protect the people and send them to their graves instead. Talk about insane. Knife. What? Which knife? Apparently there's a knife. Oh, this knife. There's a scary looking knife sticking out of the Queen's picture. If anyone saw this, they'd think Divine Dragons were a violent group. Oh, that was actually me trying to kill a fly. Threw that knife in at it and whiffed, and the thing ended up stuck right between her eyes. I mean, this wasn't on purpose. Good job. Bird. Who's the kid? Wait a second, that's you? I'd recognize those horns anyway. Not really the only way anybody recognizes me. You're so
He
cute.
threw that there in the anime cutscene we saw
Who's
after
that
the first
fine
case.
looking young man? That's Nayuta back when he used to smile. Wow, smiles absolutely angelic. Sure brings back memories. Taking the day we all went up fishing. I was prosecutor at my dad when he was younger. He was kind of quiet but passionate when it came to his convictions. Finally made prosecutor, he was all fired up, changed Crayon for the better. No, he's nothing more than Garon's lackey. Seems like that has a lot to say about Naruto. Awesome, about his thoughts later. Gotta look at the lizard. Ugh, is that a newt? Come on, Athena, can't you tell a gecko when you see one? What's the difference? Geckos like to live in houses, while newts prefer to be outside near water. Totally
Eat the
different
lizard.
creatures. You know, this one wasn't caught outside near some water. Could very well be a gecko. Nah, I'm pretty sure it's a newt. Oh, so you agree it's a newt, Apollo? Ah! I ran into a trap. You're both wrong. Just a plain old lizard. Lizard. I don't know why we have to look at that, but apparently we do. That's the sign Dirk used to display up front. Hey, that's where the office used to do quite a bit of biz nasty. That's it. Dirk was a famous lawyer with countless courtroom victories after all. It was a dauntless dragon who turned trials upside down, snatching victory from the jaws. His famous lawyer spread right across the days when you can run this way, the sun again. Dirk's jacket. You should try it on,
Lizard is
Apollo.
going to
Might
be an
actually suit
important
you.
evidence.
Really? There's also a spare eye patch here. Why not try that on too? Sorry. Just picturing you and all that. Just too funny. Ow, my pride. Wait. Don't tell me we have to go back to the manhole to get out of here. The only reason this safe house is still safe is because the front door's been boarded up. Fine. Just have to live here till the revolution begins. What if I told you rats come out at night? I'll just have to start the revolution before sundown. Bet the revolution never thought I'd get the new out this way. That's about this file. Can you help me figure out which pages are the most relevant? Sure can. Got the whole thing memorized. See this page? Definitely worth a look. That's right. Prosecutor Shimada was part of the royal family, wasn't he? He was expelled from the royal family. But he was the father. Okay. Yep, but he was expelled after that whole thing with Dirk happened. Must have gone through hell once he entered the legal world, though. Is the whole the sins of the father are visited upon his children thing? Yep, in the eyes of the people, Dirk is not only a traitor to his kingdom, but also a terrorist who assassinated the previous queen. He has a son, Yuji, no doubt got the cold shoulder. Must have been really hard on him. The prides between father and son aren't something you could break, even if you tried. No matter where you went, he's probably labeled as son of a criminal. I'd only made a name for himself through blood, sweat, and tears. Just look at him now. Star prosecutor and a primo asshole douchebag. Become a real dick. Pride and joy of crayon. No, that's not. Wait, what? Oh my god. That's still the wrong picture. Fuck. Baz wanted to ask you about this picture. This picture of Pops. And he had a heck of a time tracking it down. He said he searched all over for it. Why would you go through all that trouble? Baz, please tell us everything you know about Popa's deed. That wasn't a you or no you that once part of the Defiant Dragons. Yep, Yudi was a rising star in the resistance. He vowed to fight for cause through the legal system. Had he become a prosecutor and give Inga and Garan the smackdown they deserved. Now he's up the Garan regime. Not only that, but now he's gonna prosecute his own deed. Doesn't that up? Wonder what happened to him. Me too, but if I had to guess, I'd say Garan has some serious leverage. Leverage? Like what? He's like Dirk knows. Tried to press him about it, but he wouldn't say. Oh, God. With every fucking flashback, I feel my life just draining out of me. I'm sure as a consequence of this game, I'm going to die a few years earlier.
This game has leverage over you.
You know what, no, this game doesn't have any leverage over me. You do, because you want me to play this shit. You know what my biological father was like. Dirk once told me about him. He was a modern minstrel, walking the world and making music in his travels. I'll also have some info from your real dad. Because he died in the blaze at Queen of Mars residence 23 years ago.
Oh yeah.
That's right, Dirk had invited him over. Dirk's the kind of guy who can become fast friends with just about anyone. Is your apostles like that too, AJ? Hit it off at the bar.
Well, you're welcome.
The next thing you know, Dirk's asked him over to play some tunes. And then the place went out in flames. Yeah, Dirk had just stepped out for a sec when a fire broke out. Apollo, you were there too, but you were still just a babe. I remember hearing about that when I was little. Yeah, crying shame. Ops just happened to take you along that way. You were there with him when the fire broke out. Dirk risked his life to save you. Like Dirk's done nothing but save me all my life. All your pup stuff got burned up, including anything that could have helped us identify him. All we know about him at first was a stage name, Jangly Justice or something like that. Dirk did everything he could just to dig up what little we know about. What about my mom? Do you know anything about her? All we know is she was traveling with your pops. That day she was off doing something on her own. So she probably didn't even know my father had been with Dirk, huh? You must have been desperate to find you and your father once he'd gone missing. No doubt, but the Queen's assassination threw the kingdom into chaos. The police were so overwhelmed they were probably hardly of any help to her. Searched and searched till her legs gave out too, but we never found her. With your father's stuff all burned up, he had 0 leads, not even a photo. That's how he became an orphan. Yeah, who knows? Maybe your mom read about the details of the fire in the newspaper. Maybe she figured you'd die along with your pops. Ah, no idea you went through all that, Apollo. So then you believe me? Believe in my son's innocence? Poor son, prison for a crime he didn't commit. Petition government for his release and declaration of innocence. Thank you, I'm in forever in your debt. Huh? Who's that? Hey there, Miss Emmy. Or at work, I see. Yeah, my own battle I must wage. After all, there are many of us who suffer under defense called William. Miss Emmy, please don't forget about case 2. Oh, I'll look into it as soon as I'm able. What's going on here? That's what's Miss Emmy doing here. She is lending an ear to all those suffering under the regime's wrongful accusations.
Now the rebels just need to steal the Declaration of Independence.
A lady whose husband been imprisoned, parents whose son's been falsely charged. She's helping all those types of people. So she's trying to help the revolution along in her own special way. Yep, and thanks to her, more and more folks are coming over to our side. All the people who've been unhappy with the regime have been waiting for just this chance. Dare I speak out in support of us? Only took you chuckle fucks fucking 20 years or what? Jesus. What should we do about the founders, or we'll probably run into royal guards again the moment we leave this place. Well, can't stay here forever, so we'll have to think of something. Got it. Why don't you hold on to it, Daz? It's safe here, right? Count on me. Get back in time for tomorrow's trial at the Hall of Justice. Time to get arrested. And now, Apollo, well, got a handle on what happened 23 years ago. Maybe we should pay Dirk a visit. Something I want to show him. Oh yeah, we're just gonna walk over to the thingy there, where the guards are there, and they're just not gonna give a shit. Talk to him before tomorrow's trial. We'll track down the attention if we go in too large of a group. As if these people wouldn't already attract attention. Whatever. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. I don't even know why I'm spending brain cells on any of this. Oh my god. Hey there, son. Good to see your old
They
man
will
again.
distract them with cardboard boxes.
Hi, Dirk. Guess you're doing questioning you. Think maybe you might have cut his old man a little snack, but blackness, a little snack, but no. Really laid into me. Seems they're really keen on recovering the founder's orb. When I wouldn't tell him where it was, he confiscated what possessions I had left. Wait, Dirk's not wearing his attorney's badge. Even took that from him? At least it didn't take his clothes. He confiscated all my prize jailbreaking tools. What do you expect? I mean, no prosecutor in right mind would let a prisoner keep stuff like that. Hey, take your attorney's badge too? No. Thought it strange, but just trying to look like he was going to take it from me. He changed his mind. Wonder why. Indeed. Kind of hard to understand anything he does these days. Granny's attorney's badge. He's worn it all these years, even though all the lawyers are gone. Here's the dragon's eyes, the bottom of a creed. To the world, not a dragon never yields, huh? Hey, Dirk. Why do you still wear your badge? You're not a lawyer anymore, right? Badge is my heart and soul, son. Never stop trying to live as my dream, no, to my very last breath. Dragon never yields, right? Exactly. Need Apollo Advisory Restore Crayon's legal system. It's travel stay one day. To pass on to you a world where you can live free from the fear of tyranny. Just move out. Always saying stuff like that to the who of us. Emigrate. Son, would you keep my badge for me? Are you sure? Can't think something so important for me.
They don't have visa.
That's exactly why I want you to hold on to it, Apollo. I'll place my fate in your hands. Alrighty. I'll make sure it stays safe. Found this tomb. Look familiar. Ah, that's... Where did you find it? Down between the monk statues in the tomb. Is it yours? Oh, it's something I bought. She's suddenly acting all awkward. I wonder when I lost it. Let's have it. It's very important to me. Of course, just make a note about it for future reference. That's a lie. Apollo, remember how Ingo said he had someone dear to Dirk? Aren't you asked about that? Alright, I'll give it a try. Okay. What did the minister mean when he said you had someone dear to you in the palm of your hand? Of his hand. Who is he talking about? No, you don't seem to know, but he wouldn't tell me anything. Well, I don't you, so. Well, you obediently followed his every word after he said that. But it seems to me that the minister was in close proximity to someone you really care about. Oh, someone you really care about that isn't a Yuta? Wait, don't tell me. A new lady in your life, Dirk? What? No, don't be ridiculous, son. Love of my life is Amara, but she's gone now and there will never be another. I'm embracing. Does this mean... Dirk, have you really not met someone new? Oh my god. What the fuck? How is that a... How is that a, like... Aren't these supposed to be, like, quirks that people do? How is this a quirk? Your fucking arm glowing?
Gotcha!
Dirk, you can't fool me. You tensed up when you said she's gone now. You unconsciously moved your arm, causing something to press up against the jacket. Ah! How did you do that? Hiding a woman's photo up your sleeve. You have to keep secrets like that from me, Dirk. You're an eligible bachelor now, but you'll introduce me to her at some point. No other woman. Fine, let's see it. What are you hiding up your sleeve? It's just this. Satisfied. Huh? That's a pen we found in the marsh too.
Your arm doesn't glow. Get on with the times.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to hide anything. Why did he tense up? Dirk, let me take a look at that. Ah! Hey, what's this button for? Whoa! It's a picture of Dirk and some lady. She's really young looking too. Oh yeah, you're too young of him, Dirk. Hey, Dirk, you old dog. You got yourself a young lover. Oh my god, the princess is also his. Wow. Zamara, before she died, if you look close, you'll see that I was younger too. Hey, you're right. Aw, that's no fun. Wait a sec. Haven't we seen this woman before? Ah, you mentioned it. Oh my god.
Take that!
Woman in the pen is also one in this photo. Apollo, where did you get this? From the safe in Inga's room. Apollo, this is Queen Amara and had to have been taken at least 23 years ago. Oh, okay, I guess it's not a kid or whatever. That's just not possible. Just noticed the same thing. Yes, this couldn't be 23 years ago. No, it couldn't be because of this.
Take that!
Take a look at her logbook. Mr. Mark to find dragons spawned on it. Mark didn't exist until after you started your revolutionary activities, Dirk. So this photo must have been taken after Garan came into power. That didn't happen often after Amara was assassinated. Yeah. How could Amara even be in this photo? Oh my god. Wait a second. That would mean that Amara is still alive? Ah. Looks like you found me out, son. Actually, true. Okay, never mind my idea about the daddy not being bad. It turns out your idea, which was even stupider, is actually true. Dirk is everyone's dad. What do you mean Amara's still alive? Thought you'd been assassinated. So did I. Seems she made it out alive only to be held captive by the Grand regime. Oh, it did do that. Then it fled from the law and went underground 23 years ago. Some shocking news from Defiant Dragonspy.
Dork is your dad as well.
Or wait, no, never mind. If he didn't know about it, then no, then the dad is not evil or something. I don't know. I'm confused. Because the threat that Inga made doesn't make any sense if he didn't know that she was still alive, so... There were rumors of Queen Amara being sighted in the palace, and those rumors turned out to be true. Yes, I snuck into the
Is
palace.
that
Oh, he
Yvonne
does.
Karma's dad?
Yes. I snuck into the palace to see for myself. She was confined within the grounds, but otherwise she was as fit as a fiddle. So then, the sarcophagus and tomb, it's empty? Yes, that entire tomb is one big charade. Duran had it built to stage Amara's death. So we're not going to be cursed by a vengeful spirit? That's a relief. What the fuck is up with Athena being, like, scared of ghosts and shit? Because, like, if there's one region where, like, ghost bullshit is at an absolute low, it will be Europe. Like, people believing in stupid bullshit like that? So, I don't know, it doesn't seem to... whatever. She was being held under virtual house arrest, so I freed her and we made a run for it. Photo was taken back then. Look at how they're both grinning from ear to ear. Huh? There's a
Ghosts are
fingerprint on the metal
spooky
part.
though.
I guess Dirk must have left by accident. Ooh, Mr. Shudmari, I want to hear all about how you ran away with Queen Amara. Oh... I know now. Naya is Amara. And she killed Inga. And she always kept to her daughter's side all the time. Oh my god, it's so romantic. Something like that, I don't know.
Case closed. Let's get sleep.
I'm surprised Amara agreed to run away with you. Me and Garam must have told her that you tried to kill her. I had to convince her that I wasn't the one who set the blaze. Believe you? Dad and I quote, all company, so I may certain the truth myself.
Ace Detective.
Ah, she always was a tough one to read. I mean, if she didn't die and she was being held prisoner, then she should already know that it wasn't him who did it. Because it was a setup. Oh, whatever. You set free by your beloved, it's like something out of a video game. Yeah, well, there was no happily ever after once Garan's people caught up with us. Took Amara away to who knows where. Snuck back in the palace and searched high and low for her. Oh well.
What if Nana is Amara?
That's what I just suggested. Dude, anyway. Dirk doesn't know you don't know about this. He knows she's his true mother. Told him as much. Wait, is that why Noyudo is following Garon's orders? Most likely. So then, do you think that deep down he doesn't really want to persecute you?
Did you? I can't tell from your mumbling.
I did, yes. I can't really speak clearly because I don't care. Well, he's not one to show his feelings, and lately I've had no idea what he's thinking. Apollo, we need to grill the Queen about tomorrow when we have the chance. I was wondering about something. Little baby the lady's holding. Is that prosecutorship Marty? No, idiot. What are you talking about? No, it couldn't have been. Because I was taken after the...
We have to
fucking
roast the
stupid.
Queen.
Fuck is this shit? Dirk about
But
the
if the
cute little
babby in the
kid this
photo is Naruto,
That me? Huh? What are you talking about? See, I told you it was prosecutorship, Marty. Huh? Oh, I see. Well, either way, it's not you, son. So then, if it's not if it's Naruto, it was taken when he was about a year old, right? That would mean you ran away with Amara around 22 or 23 years ago, huh? You're pretty good with numbers, son. Impressive. Huh? What kind of answer is that? It means you're fucking way off base, fuck. Or I guess not. What the fuck is this kind of shit? There's something else I need to tell you, something important. What is it, Dirk? I've never seen you act so serious before. So what's this something important you have to tell me? Listen, even if you manage to prove me innocent tomorrow, I don't have long to live. What? What are you talking about? I mean is, I can already hear the Twilight Realm call me my name. There's no escaping death now that it has sights of it. What are you talking about? Is this another one of your jokes? I wish it was. You can't fool me, Dirk.
He has super cancer.
Strange. Why is my bracelet reacting? Oh my god. Are you sick? Something like that. You're not joking? Wait, not son. Sorry. Isn't there a cure? Or at least some sort of treatment? Fortunately not. Not for what I've got. I've got the space aids. It's too late. There's nothing more to be done now. Paula, I'm sorry. I really am. I don't get it. Why is this writing happening? Why? Listen, Apollo, got a favor to ask you. You keep quiet about this. I want my fellow dragons to find out. They'd lose all hope if they knew I was dying. Would you do that for me? Sure, whatever. Sure is tragic and all.
Ducky contracted the old.
I still think, like, this is a thing I've wanted for a long time, but I still think the one interesting thing this series can still do is have a case where you need to get a guilty verdict at some point, where you realize that your client is actually guilty and that you need to concede. Because so far it's always been, you know, you gotta prove them guilty. That's the only... you gotta go prove them not guilty and find the true culprit, right? But it would be so much more interesting if the entire thing was a red herring. And if you had to, throughout the trial, slowly realize that you're actually not... You're actually trying to defend the culprit, you know? And it hasn't happened so far. And they've always kind of had these...
Well, there was that one case in the original trilogy. The guy who clawed his face.
Was there? I don't remember that. But either way, like... Since then, they've always introduced more and more things that sort of give you proof that your client is innocent, which kind of makes this idea moot, even though I think it's a very good one and an underused one. Because... You know, not being... The whole thingy about not being able to trust your clients entirely is something that makes the whole lawyer versus prosecutor dynamic work at all. And without it, we're coming back to this thing I've complained about before, where, you know, the prosecutors somehow always end up defending, like... trying to get people guilty that aren't, and the lawyers are always the good guys, and it's like really transparent, and there's no middle ground or ambiguity or any kind of way for you to be wrong. And it's just kind of I don't know.
Or maybe we need to become a prosecutor.
Well, you can play Edgeworth Investigations if you want to do that. Son, I've one more big secret. What? Something else? I'm afraid I can't tell you what it is. You'd be betraying a certain someone if I did. Oh, what's that supposed to mean? Forgive me, you'll just have to find out for yourself. That's the only way.
This guy was guilty and your client.
But it's not the same.
Yeah. Hollow in court tomorrow.
Mattengard was his name.
Let me look this up real quick because I don't remember. The name does ring a bell, but I don't remember how it worked. I think, if I recall, you were forced to defend him, or like, what was it? No, you weren't. Never mind. Yeah. Well, yeah, it was when Maya was kidnapped again in that wine cellar or whatever, right?
Yes.
Right. Yeah, that's not quite the same. Anyway.
But you didn't know he was guilty from the start.
Yeah, I guess so, but like it's still like I'm still certain that having this kind of uncertainty whether your client is innocent or not, and like writing a story with that in mind would provide for something much more interesting than whatever this is. The truth you might find difficult to accept, but I know you, and I know you can handle the truth no matter what it turns out to be. No, not because I believe in you. You're my son after all. Dirk, what the fuck, man? Wait, he's not going to reveal that he actually is the killer, is he? Looks like we've run out of things to discuss. Apollo, are you okay? I'm fine. Leave now, please, Dirk. What's going on out there? Sounds like the party's getting started without me. Huh? Time from the temple. Go, Apollo. Let's take a look. We're almost done.
Well, having to admit your client is guilty and actually losing goes against the spirit of the games, so I don't think it will happen.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying that will be one opportunity to make stories that are actually interesting. Whereas the stories that always sort of are like 70 to 80% of me not caring about anything at all going on. Anyway, I'm just supremely bored. Whoa, what is all this? Right now, the story's like the last 10 minutes, it's starting to get better. But, you know,
Let go, will ya?
too little, too late.
What are they? Huh? Well, look at that. The people are coming to take their courts back.
Time to get shot down by people with machine guns. Wow. Action is actually visible on screen for once. Amazing. And that was all their budget. Kirk belongs to the people, give him back. Yeah, we're hiding him. I on you'd have my big sister too, but you didn't do nothing wrong. Ouch, stop pulling my hair. At least my son releasing now. We all stop that, no biting. You know how in the first trial they like brandish soldiers with fucking AK-47s? Or whatever the fucking gun was, like machine guns. And now they're just like, stop biting me. Oh, looks like Daz and me are leading the charge. You again?
Yeah,
What's going on
seems
here?
they forgot.
It would appear that the insurgents are fanning the flames of rebellion. Never thought it would grow so large.
Maybe only the bailiffs get that equipment.
However, they will be all under arrest shortly. Reinforcements are always needed. No, the dude in the prison cell also had a machine gun. He'll be arrested just for protesting. They're aiding and abetting a criminal by seeking his release. Their Eminence Queen Garan has ordered they be arrested and judged almost. But you once a member of Defiant Dragons too? How can you get along with this? Maybe find the orders that Her Eminence is getting down. I cannot be judged, I'm just doing my job. Listen, asshole, there's something I want to talk to you about. Hey, getting away this time. Can you imagine how this would actually look if you got to see everything? Like him just turning away and trying to walk away, that would look so fucking stupid. Will make him look like a bitch. Anyway. You really have to serve as prosecutor in Dirk's case. I mean, prosecuting your own flesh and blood, it's just right. It ain't right! And that this drivel and your ethical standards are not the be-all end-all of the world around you. Getting into another debate with him.
He already is one.
Did you know that Dirk is sick? What? He apparently doesn't have that much longer to live. Found guilty, probably wouldn't even make it until his execution day. What are you talking about? Knowing this, are you still prepared to send an already dying man to his grave? Well, not the Sen Monk Act, dude.
He is pretty sick, gotta agree.
Tell me how you really feel. Mr. Justice. Person is born with a role to fulfill, and I must fulfill mine. I'm not convinced that taking Dirk to trial is part of your lot in life. As for why you've been at Garon's every back and call, I think I might have the answer. Now, Yuda, you know the truth about your mother, don't you? The former queen is still alive and being held somewhere. Dirk told you, did he? It's true. My mom was spirited away to some remote corner of this kingdom. Keep her safe from harm. Safe from harm? Dirk said the Gran regime is holding her captive. No, they're keeping her safe. We don't know where Amara is being held. I only know that it is some secluded hideaway where visitors are not allowed. I've heard she leads a simple life. I can't do that over whatever. Listen, dude, aren't you really doing the queen's bidding because she's holding Amara captive? And this whole thing with Dirk. You know he didn't really kill Inga, did you? Don't you? Dirk doesn't have much longer to live, so I want to help him however I can. This time, it's our turn. How many times do I have to see this? And every time without text skip. It's our turn to help Dirk however we can. So I guess that isn't Rayfa? I don't know, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Let it go, move on. The guilty verdict. Hopelessness. You must resign yourself to it all. Ain't too false open up and only serve to magnify your future despair. Let it go, move on. No more time for idiots. Bye. Okay. I sense the well full of emotions coming from within prosecutor just now. Agony, shock, bewilderment, and nice sorrows deep and dark as an abyss. Yeah, he's real edgy, that. Looks like Dirk really won't be the only one who will need my help tomorrow. Think it's about time to pay Queen Garan another visit and beat her the fuck up. Well, the guard isn't around. That is utter. You cannot continue to see people like that. I thought just as much more than simply speaking the truth. You deceived me too, Mom. I can never believe a word you say again. You fuck. Goodbye. Oh, hi. Can I put over here? Okay, bye. Are you okay, Miss Wright? Can't believe she actually punched you. Yeah, I'm used to it by now. Oh, those were supposed to be punches? Okay. What's the matter with her? Sounds like she was arguing. Dots. Maybe it has something to do with this picture. Boss said she had to ask her mother about some secret in there as soon as she saw it. That mean that Princess Rayfa knows what really happened? And Mara wasn't assassinated, still very much alive? It seems so. She doesn't seem to be taking Garan's lies very well. That would definitely cause a great deal of anger. He was drunk, Mari, how very rude. You there? Are you not Dirk's son? I'm sure, hi. I actually have to speak with you if you could spare a moment. Cough it up, bitch. Your Eminence, Dirk told me about Amara. and how she's still alive, that is. You know now why you speak. After Dirk learned Amara was still alive, he rescued her, and they ran off together. She was captured and remains captive in a secret location to this day. As for Nayuda doing your bidding, it's only because Amara's life was in your hands. Oh ho ho, an active imagination you have. Where'd they come from? Anyway, if she's going to play dumb, let's just have to jog a memory. Some evidence. Evidence? C'est tout. Your Eminence, I asked that you take a look at this photo. Why, it's a photo of Amara. Here you can see a logbook bearing the mark of the fine dragons. I believe you know what that means. Very well. Kill him on the spot. Seems there's no need to perpetuate this. I can speak. They'll speak of all we know. That reminds me of some kind of song. I can't put my finger on which one. This is bothering me. Hold on. Not putting up any search results in my library.
Play it on YouTube.
Jesus, more distractions.
Sorry. I don't know. Some song, and it contains the lyric of All We Know, but I can't put my finger on what it is. So then you admit that Mara's still alive? Yes, she is under our protection in a safe location. I mean, being held prisoner.
I want a slumber.
And where is she being kept? Hey, dude. Gotta stay up, my man. Now, why would we tell the son of a traitor that? Guess she has a point there. Now, heed our warning, horned devil. Do not be wise to inform the people that Mara yet lives. It would only serve to plunge public order into chaos. No intention of doing that. Besides, there are real terrorists out there who might try to kill her. Good. Now there was something we have been meaning to ask you. You know what has become one of the Founder's Orb? Nope. Can't say. Founder's Orb went missing after Dirk took it into the tomb. As a son, we thought you might know something. I knew it. Suppose I should thank you for the free running tour of Crayon. Astral Guard's own doing. Nice try, lady, but now you're definitely not getting the orb ever. Why do you want the orb so badly anyway? Because it will be most dangerous in the wrong hands. It must be recovered. The legend true, can the orb really impart spiritual power? Are you worried that someone could overthrow you with it? Holy Mother's power is without equal. Should Her Holiness once again return to our world, she could conceivably bestow great power upon the one who unlocked the orb secret. Guess it makes sense, considering spirit channeling is a fact of life here. So we ask you, did you receive the Founder's Orb from Dirk? Does it look like it did? You like to play games, do you? You like to play Castlevania? This sure is exciting.
Bad touch.
So you have
There
hidden
goes
it
your
somewhere.
evidence. At
Eh,
least they didn't
better.
use a taser like Manfred did.
You shall recover it one way or another once you're found guilty of abetting the accused. It is bent on getting the orb. Harder. Why are you stripping this man naked? Took a stroll to cry calm myself, but I can't contain my rage. Must be informed about Queen Amara. She does know about that. Because she ain't that stupid. If I do not yet possess a clear grasp of what it means totally and utterly control your population and beat everyone into submission. You have little faith in our people. But it is the royal priestess's duty to always speak the truth. Also, isn't it like... okay.
She just told us that Queen Amara's murder is what's plunged us into chaos. But if she never even died and it was all a cover-up, then the only reason this kingdom ever fell into chaos is because of her doing.
Isn't it? Isn't that immediately the logical conclusion you have to draw from this? Such I cannot remain silent, I will not. The truth, you say? Your mind has been poisoned. It was an honor and a pleasure, Your Eminence.
It was an inside job.
Must speak with our child. It is a mother duty to discipline her child after all. I'm gonna fuck her up. Well, Apollo, let's go back for
Clearly
safe
she
house
did
for
it to
now.
become the queen in place of the queen.
Well, yeah, duh. Let's head back to safe house for now, and just let Rayfa get beaten the shit out of her. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. But actually, you're not supposed to go there yet. Where are you? Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, you're supposed to go there. Never mind. Here we go, we're almost done, guys. Almost midnight, but we're almost done, guys. Only 4 hours for the stupid bullshit. Yay. You're back. Thanks, man. What's up? I watched the plume punish a dwarf near Twilight Realm while you were gone. And my verdict is an outrage, especially its theme song. Even worse to people who believe it's an original Crayoneese show. Can you believe it? Already spoke about it at length with Mr. Arbal here. I'm not sure what he's babbling up, at least it seems he wasn't bored. Moving along to things that actually matter. Wow, Phoenix. We gathered about all the information and the evidence we can. I think it's time to go over everything we learned so far again, in case you already were too fucking dumb. Fucking follow it. Yeah. Your trial, my abduction, and the murder of the moss man behind all just a mystery. That's a lot to consider. Think you have all the fears straight in your head, yes. But the game will tell me them again anyway. Truth about what went really down, that's going to be the problem. It's like the more we learn about this case, the less we understand. I agree, there's a deep darkness enveloping this case. I'm almost afraid of what we will find once we lift that black veil. Suffice to say, a real killer is certainly waiting underneath. Real killer, huh? Now that's a million-dollar question. Who killed Inga and why? Thank you, Apollo. Who would you say had a motive to commit this crime? I, for one, am drawing complete blank. I'm not, though, actually. But whatever. Want to know how the killer slipped into the tomb, killed Inga, and slipped back out. That one I don't even know. I don't know yet, but I have some ideas. Without ever being seen. That's a bona fide locked room mystery right there. Like channeling some spirits, and Queen Amara could have done that because she was in spirits and... Well, we collected plenty of evidence and staked them all. Let's hope the rest comes out in court. It'll be a pin on tightrope than usual, that's for sure. Also, Queen Amara being in the fucking temple gives the queen another reason to try to surround the thingy and keep her captive or something, but whatever. This case is one big fly in the ointment. In order to prove they're completely innocent, we'll also have to exonerate him of the crime committed 23 years ago. That's gonna be a jiffy. Because we already know she ain't dead, and that's gonna be easy, so. There could still be charged with plotting to kill her. Oh, hey. Can discover the truth even after 2 decades of investigating. Your biggest hurdle is going to be the complete lack of evidence. If I made sure of that. Nah, that's one thing I've never done before. Ireland possesses even decorated annals of the right anything. Still, I can't help but wonder, was there really no evidence left behind? Can't forget about the Defense Culpability Act. Yes, game, please repeat it for the quadrillionth time as if it mattered at all to the players. In short, if Dirk is found guilty and sentenced to death, we'll likely join him in every public execution. Yeah, whatever. Beat your charges or die. What kind of crazy upside down legal system is this anyway? Dots, don't worry. I can ask as someone as young as you to risk your life, Athena. So tomorrow it'll just be me and Apollo on the curriculum floor, but you can support us by watching from the gallery. What? No. Want help? Part of the stage to do after all. Sorry, but this is a direct order from the boss. We don't need your psychology bullshit. Plus, there's Prosecutor Blackwell to think of. He said he'd use me for sword practice if I put you in harm's way. Not like it matters if I die, so, you know. His threat is kind of meaningless. So you can come understand anyway. But whatever, you know. Well, he's promised me this, you make it back alive. Ha ha ha. Make it back alive. Ha ha ha. Anyway, bye Athena. Nobody needs you ever. And your gimmick sucks. Bye. Fucking hell.
That was exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow for more of this garbage. Bye.